created our own certificates. These are called self-signed certificates. Normally you will not see them in production environment. Production environment will always prefer to get them from a proper certificate issuer authority like Comodo, Symantec, uh, Big Rock, GoDaddy. There are many. F5 is there. That is also one of the big player, one of the biggest player that I think, yeah, Commodore or Big Five. Then one of them is one of the biggest player, and then uh, GoDaddy is there. You can go ahead and check the list. If that's This is just for your knowledge, guys. No one is going to ask you this question in your interview. Just for your knowledge, in case you want it. Yeah. So now we have our certificates ready with us. Let's use them. So I'm going to export this certificate. Okay, let me cancel this. First, I'll explain. Okay. These certificates which we have received, what did I do? I just created the certificate as of now, right? It is not directly usable. I can't use it directly like this. I can't simply go ahead and just put it over there, right? So what I'll have to do, I'll have to export them first. So I'm going there, right click, all task, export. I told you if you don't want to understand this or remember this, it's okay. No one will ask you this in your interview. No one will ask you to do this. You just should know the concept of point to site. Right? Either I can export it with private key or I can simply just export it without private key. What is a private key? It's nothing. It's you can say a security feature. So even if you get my certificate, you will not be able to use it unless you have the key. I'm calling it as UT-Kloud root certificate. Export was successful. Did it go to download or okay, let me see again. I'm not sure which path I selected. I wanted to select desktop, export, next, not using any private key. Okay, it went somewhere here, but that's okay. I'll just again create it on desktop. UT-Kloud root certificate. This one at least I should know. Here I have it now, right? This is my root certificate. Client certificate. I have two of them. As of now, I have only one laptop, so I'm doing it one. I told you these steps you will not be doing it on client's laptop, right? You won't have access to client's laptop to do all this. This you're doing on your own system. So you'll just export them. Here I will export it with the key. So even if someone has access to, let's say, my if you have access to my certificate, you will not be able to use it unless you have the key. So I'll select any password here and naming it as UT-Kloud. This is client one certificate. Done. So I have these two certificates. Right? What are the steps saying? Uh, This one says that we'll have to, sorry, we have to create the certificates. We have done that. Root certificate done. Create a client certificate done. Create a client certificate. It's done. Then export certificate done. Configure the gateway for point to site. Right? Let's configure the gateway. So here it is.
Well, sir,
This is the gateway. Sorry, yes.
वो रजनी है ना, वो है क्या बोलते हैं उसे, वो ऐड कर नहीं पा रही लेक्चर। सुरभि सुरभि।
Surabhi. No, Surabhi is there already. I can
उसने,
see her.
ओके
Okay,
ठीक।
join. Yes, join just a minute.
Okay.
हाँ,
Sorry. Right. So this address pool, very first thing. What are we going to use in this one? Can use any range which you are not already using. So there should not be any conflict or anything. So you can use any range, whichever you like, whatever you want. So I'll use 10.0.0.0/16. Though I'm using it already, but as I told you, this is just a practical. We don't have to go ahead and plan our network here. This, I'm not sure recently what is the difference between these two. So first I'll go ahead with this one, or let's go with this one, right? And if it doesn't work, I'll come and change this. Which method are we using? Azure certificate. Root certificate name, I have UT-Kloud root certificate, whatever name I want to give. It's okay. It's not picking it from there. Now, from where do I put the certificate here? Do you see any option to paste that certificate over here, the one which I created on my dummy laptop? Do you see anything here? Do you see any upload button or anything where I can upload that certificate? Yes, guys, yes, no, no, right? So the method to do that is you open the root certificate in Notepad, then you copy everything which is there between begin certificate and end certificate. From here to here, even these two equals to sign, they are important. If you even if you leave one of them, it will not work. So you copy this, you paste it here and save it. So now this gateway has your root certificate information. Now any client which will have the client certificate and the VPN tool, that client should be able to connect to your network. So which VPN tool can we use? We can use whichever we want. We can use Symantec, we can use Cisco AnyConnect, anything. And what do we have here? We have our inbuilt tool also, which is Azure VPN tool. So I'll try to download this. Hmm, okay, it is still saving, sorry. So we'll have to wait till our gateway is configured. Meanwhile, what do we have to do? Just because I download that client, will I be able to access from here from my laptop? What else is pending? Client certificate, guys. Understand? Client certificate we have just created. I haven't assigned anything to this one. That creation I could have done on my personal laptop also. Right? So from here, I'm going to assign this one to my laptop. And see, it is asking password. So if someone else gets the access to this certificate, they will not be able to use it. And now I'm installing a certificate on my client laptop. It was done successfully. If I just go ahead and check, Not sure where did I save it under personal. Maybe I didn't change the name and set to replace it. Let's see how it goes. And I told you, I hope you guys remember these three steps we are not doing on our client laptop. Where am I doing all this? Creation of certificate. First thing, in production environment, you are not creating certificates by yourself. Even if you're doing it, you do it on your own laptop or your own server. You don't go to every client and do it for them. What do? You simply just export and you give this part to your Azure admin. And if you are the Azure admin, you'll simply just keep it with yourself. Take this information out of it and use it on the gateway. And this part, this you can give to client. For example, now if I want you to access my server, this server, right? If I want you to access this server, then I can share this with you, this certificate. That's all. And you just have to double click next, and export it like this. Current user, this one, next, password, next, the password is see. If incorrect password is there or you do not have password, then even if someone has your certificate, no one will be able to use it. Next, automatically select this store. Okay, let's see if I keep it under personal, pfx UT-Kloud hyphen this one. So this is how your client will install the certificate on their laptop. By the way, even if clients will not do it, for this you will always have your service desk team. Your service desk team, they help them to set up the VPN. Client, you can't expect client to do everything. In fact, they won't even have admin access. So once this is done, just having certificate will not help. You'll require a software also to connect to VPNs. It can be Symantec, Cisco AnyConnect, or anything. In this case, we are using Azure's own software. So if I click here on download, see download VPN client, right? Something which you have VPN Cisco AnyConnect. That is what we are downloading here. I hope it gives me the complete files. So I've got P2S VPN VNet gateway. This is the name I had selected, hence it is giving the same name. If you would have selected company's name, it would give you company's name. Whichever name you would select, it will give you the name. Anyway, it should always be thoughtful and meaningful names. So now I've managed to get that VPN. I'll give this either link or I'll give the certificate and VPN client. We'll share it in the some local network. From there, service desk guy will obviously they raise tickets for that, right? So service desk guy, he will go ahead, take RDP or connect on Teams with whom? With client, and they will go there and install this certificate. And they will install the client as well. So they will copy the client file. Now I'm copying it from my physical laptop to here. So here it is. Extract this and see, because I have downloaded from there, all settings and everything is there. That VPN client should get connected to which gateway, which is your client, everything is there because I downloaded the file from there directly. So I just double click on this and install it. And if I go to settings, I understand guys, you must be missing few of them, but it's okay. I'm not hoping you to complete this practical, but at least get an idea of it. VPN, it looks like, yeah, here it is. See, now it is available. Can you see? VNet West US 2-1। What is this name? किस चीज का नाम है ये? Anyone remember?
Virtual network.
Virtual network.
Yes, this is
Gateway.
our virtual network. No, not gateway. This is our virtual network's name actually.
Okay.
This is our virtual network's name. Now, if I click on connect, see Azure VPN. Similarly, you have Cisco VPN. Click on connect. I didn't have to configure anything because see now can you see without this certificate, even if I give you the VPN client and you click on connect, unless you have this certificate, right? Unless you have this certificate, it will not allow you to connect. Now I'm connected. Hopefully, in some time, the connection will establish, and it has been established already. From where am I saying this? How am I sure that it has been established?
Pinging is happening there.
Yes. Can you see, guys, that I'm able to ping to this server? Which server? This server. Now let's go ahead and disconnect this server because I was connected on the public IP,
Public IP.
just to make sure that we are doing completely correct. Is it not connected yet? It is connected. Can you see? Even these two are connected. Now let's go to my virtual machine. I'll go to my server. I'll remove the public IP completely from it just to avoid confusion. There should not be any confusion, and we'll see if we are able to log into this server. From where do I remove this public IP, guys? I don't want any public IP on this server now. From where do I remove it?
Nick.
Networking setting.
Network
Network
setting.
setting.
Next. Yes. Anyone remembers? You won't have the page in interview. Remember that.
We need to select our Nick.
Nick.
NIC.
Nick.
Then
IP config.
yes. And then I disassociate the public IP. Now this server has no public IP at all. This is how your actual environment will be. All the servers, everything without public IP. You guys will be able to connect because you will be a part of your data center network, and there will be a site-to-site VPN. If not, maybe point-to-site VPN. But just to verify, let's go ahead and check. Do you see any public IP, guys?
No.
No, right? What do we have? Private IP. Now let's see if we are able to access my server using the private IP. That was the actual practical which we wanted to do. So I'll go ahead and do RDP. See, what does it mean? Do we have internet connectivity? Do we have connectivity or not?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The moment you come here, your job as an Azure admin, if this task was assigned to you for network point-to-site connectivity, you have established it. If user says I'm not able to log in here, is it your problem? I mean, I know you can
No.
reset it,
No,
but you have
no,
been assigned
no, no.
just for networking configuration. No, you can simply say network has been established. You need to get it reset. Maybe I can do it for you, but I'll require another ticket, or maybe we have another team, they will do it, or you can ask your manager, whoever is the machine owner, you can ask them, right? That's a different troubleshooting. But network has it been established? Yes, it has been established. Now look at this. We are on the same server, but this time we are connected using
Private IP.
private IP.
IPs.
So is this clear, guys, to everyone? Yes, no, maybe. Any doubts, any
Yes.
questions? We still have 10 minutes in this session. I think more than 10 minutes, but I don't want to start load balancer. It will be too much. I'll keep it for next month, sorry, next week, next session. By the way, look at this. Who has connected to us? This IP has connected to us. So my machine, the moment I got connected to VPN, What was my IP, guys? My laptop's IP. What was the IP? Anyone remember? As in not complete IP, but what was the range of the IP? Anyone remember? My laptop's IP, private IP. What was it?
Uh,
It
one.
was 172. Do you remember?
Yes.
And now because I've connected to VPN, so see, VPN has added another NIC. And what is the range? 10. Why am I getting this 10 range? Who decided that I should get 10 range? Why am I not getting 172 or 192 range? Where did I
Address pool. Address pool.
where did I mention the address pool?
While creating gateway for VPN.
Gateway, yes. This gateway. Can you see? Here, if I would have put 192 range, it would have taken from 192, whatever range I put here. Look at this. This is the Ethernet connector or NIC which we had from with our machine. This is a newly established, the one which we did using VPN. So this is how your end users can connect. Now, if I want to just revoke one particular user, I do have the either I can again go to as in our service desk guy or someone can go there. They can check the certificate and go to details. This is wrong certificate by the way. So this is client 2 and we're not dealing with client 2, but you go to any certificate, it's same. Thumbprint. This is the number which I need to block. In our case, we have already copied that number. So because once you have given the certificate to them, then you don't have access uh, that you go there and delete it for them, right? It's up to them. So if I want to revoke some certificate, I'll just name it that I'm revoking my client 1 certificate, and this is the thumbprint, and I save it. Over there, certificate name is something else. Here it is something else. It is not cross-verifying using the name. What is important information here?
Thumbprint.
Thumbprint. It won't disconnect immediately, but it won't connect again. If I disconnect the VPN and I try to connect again, then it will not work. See? So connectivity is still there. Sorry, and it is saving. It is save. We'll go ahead and see if it gets disconnected automatically. If not, we'll go to VPN. We'll disconnect from the VPN here and we'll try to connect again and we'll see if it works. First, let it revoke the certificate. As of now, it is just saving the information. So certificate has not been revoked yet. Okay, guys, is this clear for everyone? Any doubts? Any questions? Yes, no, maybe. So here instead of OpenVPN, we are going to select, okay, SSTP OpenVPN. Yeah, that's what we select. SSTP SSL. Okay, SSTP SSL. We're not using OpenVPN. So we have OpenVPN SSL, SSTP. SSTP worked, so let's not go with OpenSSL. And it will be saved in some time, and then we should be able to check this. We'll have to disconnect the VPN and connect it again to check whether it is working or not. Okay, it has been saved. So for now, I have root certificate, I have client certificates, I have assigned two client certificate. One of them has been configured on one of the pieces. Second client certificate, it is just lying here and there. If you guys want it, I can give it to one of you, But I revoked another certificate. So ultimately, I'm ending pending with only one certificate. I want to just delete that revoke. Simply come here and delete it, or give a new certificate. It doesn't matter, right? So it is done. But if I go to this one, see, it is still connected. I'm connected to RDP, right? I'm able to ping. Why? Because VPN has been selected, VPN has been connected, and it won't disconnect automatically. So if I disconnect it now, can you see RDP has been gone? And now if I connect it, okay, looks like it got connected again. Let's see. Okay, it is pinging again. May take some time, but this is how you revoke it. This is how you do it. Plus one more thing could be there because we have two certificates here. Can you see two certificate is also here. Didn't want to do it on the same machine, but unfortunately, if we have everything on the same machine. So even our client second certificate is here. Could be because of that. But this is how you achieve it. I'll try to again disconnect and connect it. Let's see if we can connect it now. If I click connect, which one it is taking? Okay, the remote access connection completed, but the authentication failed because the certificate that uh, authenticated the client server is not valid. Ensure that the certificate user used is authenticated and valid. Got it, guys? This is how it will work. And now if I want this user to connect, what will I do? I'll just simply just delete this revoke. Delete it, save it, and again the client will be able to connect. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes, guys. We do have some time. Uh, any questions, any doubt, please do let me know.
सोहेल सर,
Yes.
तो अभी आपने वीपीएन का कैसा स्क्रैच से डायरेक्टली क्रिएट किया,
Hmm.
सो रियल टाइम में ऐसे सिनेरियो रहेंगे या कुछ अलग
No.
रहेंगे इससे
Don't
सिनेरियो?
don't don't worry. You won't have it. This kind of configuration will always go to your either DevOps team, your architect team. They will configure it. सब कुछ होगा. This is just for your knowledge, for your interview. You should know. You can say it. You'll never get to do it, but you can say it. Yes, I have done it for one of my client. I remember there was one CEO. He wanted to access on his laptop, on his personal laptop. Then our architect team suggested that we can go for with point inside, and that task was assigned to me because I was the senior most, and this is how I did it. I used uh, certificate method. See, these are the methods or type. You can say authentication type. There were Radius, Azure Active Directory, and Azure Certificate. I used Azure Certificate method. I requested certificate from Komodo. Why did I tell all these names and everything? So you can use this in your interview. I requested certificates from Komodo, or I requested certificates from F5. Then I configured the gateway. We had a root certificate. Then we gave client certificate to that particular person who wanted to access. He installed it. We use VPN, Azure VPN client. Instead of this, you can say Cisco also. सिस्को में जाओगे तो सेटिंग्स मैन्युअली करनी पड़ेगी. हियर यू गॉट द बंडल, सो यू डिडंट हैव टू डू द settings separately. But this is how you can say it. In actual environment, you will never get to do it. And even if you get to do it, it's not that hard. You can always reach out to me. You can reach out to any of your senior. Anyone will be able to do it. Understand one thing, guys. This task like this, no one expects you to do it over a call, on screen sharing immediately. कभी ऐसा नहीं होगा that your manager, your team lead, your architect, your client, everyone is sitting and they will assign you a task. Okay, just take remote and do end to end point to site कभी करके मुझको just half an hour में result दे दो. It will never happen like that. Always a ticket will come to you. Initial conversation will happen. Even before a ticket comes, you will know that okay, there is some client, there is some site, they are discussing point to site VPN connectivity. It might come to us. Abhijit, please start reading on this. It might come to you. Your manager will always tell you. Even if it is not there, ticket will come to you. They'll give you some time. please see when can you do it. It will take 2 to 3 days. You'll have to see, today we are learning this, tomorrow you may have more options here, right? What is with ikey, they might ask you differences, and no one expects you to remember that. No one, trust me. Even your manager will not expect, your client will not expect. They will give you time, that please go ahead and check and come up with a better idea what can we do. So you'll always have a time, you can come watch this recording, watch Microsoft's video. Documentations are there, step by step SOPs will be there. I have many SOPs. You can connect with your tech lead, your architect. So there will be many options. So I'm not worried uh, that will you guys be able to work or not. I'm sure you guys will be able to work. And at least looking at your practical, not doesn't apply to all of them. People who are practicing and who are doing well, talking to them. So you guys will be able to do it for sure. I'm not worried about it because you'll have time.
Yeah,
You can seek help from me.
Yeah.
I'm worried about your interview. Your interviewer is not going to give you time. That okay, think and just do Google and give me the answer. Not possible. Nowadays, they're simply asking you to share a screen and then start the interview. Okay? Nowadays, online interviews of many frauds are happening. They'll simply ask you to share your screen and then start the interview. That is what is happening. So you can't even keep something open. You can't even Google. You can't chat GPT. You can't use your phone. Nothing. They'll simply ask you to share your screen and then let's start the interview. So your interview is the first step we have to crack. And unless you do these practicals in your practice session, you will not be able to speak. When you do it manually, you remember, it will be, it will be there in your mind. Yes, I went there, some drop down was there. Yeah? Yeah, a memory will be there for sure. If you just read it, watch the video, it's not that effective. So please go ahead, do the practical, not this one specifically, I'm saying others one. Even if you want to do this one also, feel free to do it. If you get stuck, ping me, I'll help you. By the way, I've already
yeah.
written the steps there.
So let's suppose means if you created a uh, uh, SQ in side to side VPN like a VPN one like version 2,
Hmm.
and after 6 months client said means we require means a higher version
Now we can go, we check
SQ.
that, right? We can change it. See, we
Yeah,
can
I
change
mean,
it.
but what will be the impact and if anything will be an
No one
impact
can tell it
like that?
now. No one can tell it now because today, what is there in version 2, tomorrow it might not be there, or tomorrow it might have multiple extra features, right? So this again, this conversation is not going to come to you. Client will not blindly just wake up and come to you and tell you change it to IKE2. Why do you think client is coming to you? Have they not done any study? Yes, they definitely have done. They will connect with the architect team first. Architect team, they will check this is our version, this is our infrastructure, this is what we are planning, this is what we are doing. So this research work, suitability, not licensing, charges, extra ABC, XYZ, not your job. Your architect team will do it. They will deal with the client. If they think it is okay with them, is it saving cost? Is it costing them extra? Is it giving more security? Is it less secure? Is it giving them more feature? Does it have less features? Number of machine, etc. ये सब जो है architect level पे हो जाएगा. If it has come to you, then they have done their study. If it has come to you in a ServiceNow ticket, you don't have to worry about the replications. That's not your job. You are joining
Okay.
there as an implementation engineer, not a designer, not an architect. Got it, guys?
Yes.
So if it has come to you, trust me on this, it has been studied. No client will just wake up and raise a ticket that change this OpenSSL to SSTP just because I want it. No. If they're doing it, they have done the thorough study. Either themselves, architect team, whoever has done it, but they have done the thorough study.
Okay.
Yes, guys. Any other questions? Any other doubts? We have 3 minutes more.
तो सर
Yes.
VPN का साइड टू साइड जब प्रैक्टिकल करना हो तो आपको पिक कर सकते हैं क्या उसके रिगार्डिंग
सॉरी, किसका?
साइड टू साइड VPN का
हाँ हाँ, यस यस
टेनेंट
यस, बस थोड़ा सा एक बार व्हाट्सएप पे पहले पिंग कर लो. सो हम दोनों टाइम मैच कर लेंगे. आई टेल यू व्हेन इज द सुटेबल टाइम. आपका कौन सा स्लॉट अवेलेबल है, मेरा कौन सा अवेलेबल है. विल डू इट.
ओके ठीक है थैंक
आई विल सजेस्ट वन थिंग. पहले आप सब लोग जो है ना वीनेट वाला जो है वो कर लो, एंड देन कम टू साइड, यू विल गेट अ गुड हैंड्स ऑन एक्सपीरियंस थोड़ा सा अच्छा फील भी आ जाएगा, एंड देन इट विल बी इजियर।
मिनट टू मिनट, ओके,
ये
थैंक
वाला जो हमने आज किया विनेट टू विनेट वाला, डू दिस वन, राइट, एंड देन विल डू दी
यू।
साइड टू साइड. Just a suggestion. If you're comfortable, you think no, I can directly go for side to side, I'm happy. Just ping me, let me know when you want to do it. Okay, guys. If you guys do not have any other questions, we'll wrap up. Next session, we are going to start load balancer. Load balancer is one of the important and very crucial, very complicated also. We'll do the load balancer. Load balancer is done, then we're done with our networking segment. Network segment is done, then we'll go with either pass or storage. One of these. We'll see what needs to be done next. But initially, next session, we are doing load balancer for sure. Do not skip it. Very important topic. Okay, guys, if you do not have any questions, I will stop the session. I'll upload the recording maybe by today evening. I'll upload some questions also. Task, I'm not sure if do I really have to write a task for you, or just a one-liner is enough? That do two VNet pairing. Do I have to write everything for you, or I think you'll be able to do it, right? I won't literally have to go ahead and do every time this one. It looks fancy, looks good for me, but it's not really value adding for you guys, right? This was necessary, so I did it. Spend some time, I did it. यहाँ पर मुझको ज्यादा जरूरत नहीं है. I'll simply just write VNet to VNet, ये करना है, side to side ये करना है, point to side. Simple three things. You pick any machine, you pick Linux, you pick Windows, you do ping, you don't do ping, you just check with connectivity. I leave it up to you guys. Now I'm sure our audience is mature enough. This is not our first session. We have been doing it for a long time. So now I trust on you guys. You do it, you share the screenshot with me. Even if you share this much of screenshot, I would be happy with it. Right? And obviously, if I have any doubt, I'll go and check. But try to share this screenshot and delete everything. VNet Gateway, it's very costly resource. It will see, I'll tell you, my uh, subscription, I think it had 9,000 rupees. And look at this, how much I have just by doing VNet paying. You leave it on for 10 hours and all your balance is gone. So don't do it. Okay, guys, I'm stopping the session and see you guys next week then. Bye all.
Bye.